Hi, my name is Denise. I'm a personal development coach, educator, and founder of Holistic Happiness Coaching. Do you ever find yourself getting stuck in the routine of every day or maybe just wanting more from the life you already have? Here at Holistic Happiness Coaching, in everything that I do, I believe in the value of life. And I believe that each and every one of us has the power to live out the life that we truly desire. What really got me started on this idea goes back to the time that I stopped following the typical path of college graduates. All throughout college, I was really passionate about interpersonal relationships and marriage and family, and I was really excited about the idea of becoming a marriage and family therapist one day. However, I also got involved in a lot of other things on campus, such as a couple of research labs, I studied abroad, I was a TA for a couple of professors, I got an internship. So you can imagine how overwhelming it was trying to make a decision at the time of graduation. So instead of taking the time to think it out and really make a decision, I decided not to and transition from going to school full-time to working full-time. At that point, I had been working in restaurants for years, so I didn't think it'd be a big deal switching from part-time to full-time serving. However, those of you who are familiar with the industry can really understand how exhausting it is. I mean, you're standing on your feet all day, you're constantly stressed, people are yelling at you, like your schedule's not what you need it to be to find balance in your life. I literally lasted 5 months. That's it. Until after work one day, I found myself crying to my friend, telling her that I couldn't handle it anymore. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I just graduated college and I have no direction. Like, that's a really overwhelming thought to process for anyone, regardless if you went to college, if you're working, whatever you're doing. That's a really, really overwhelming subject to think about. So I decided not to think about it, and instead I decided to travel. I put all of my energy into making this trip happen. I moved back home, I got a bar job, all the things, and that was it. I went on a 3-month backpacking trip all throughout Western Europe and Asia, actually, which is really great considering my heritage. And it was really ironic to meet someone from the US who was jealous about what I was doing. I just didn't really get that idea because I was so jealous that she had her whole life figured out. So it's really funny to put things in perspective that way. And that's when I realized, like, the world is so much bigger than our day-to-day problems. It's so much bigger than just our family problems or societal problems. There's so much else going on. Traveling isn't something that I really pursued until that point in my life. So my entire friends, my family, they're all like, you're so lucky. Like, I don't even understand how you made that happen. Like, you're just so lucky. And meanwhile, I was distracted. I couldn't let this feeling go of like, I'm being so irresponsible in my decision making. I realized that the only thing holding me back was my measurement of what success meant. And to me, success meant, going to school, graduating, getting a really great job, buying a big house, and, you'll be successful. Also, I would say that I learned the hard way that problems are meant to be dealt with. The more that you avoid and run away from your problems, the more they're going to resurface at the worst possible moment. Lastly, and most powerfully, anything that you want in life, you can achieve. Whether that's traveling for an extended amount of time or going back to school or getting a different kind of job or, making more money if that's what's going to bring you happiness. Anything that you want badly enough, you can make it happen if you just put in the effort to do it. So sticking to the idea that I really wanted to help people and create impact, I decided to get certified as a life coach. And with life coaching, I found the perfect balance between being able to help people solve their issues, but also allowing them to be very active in that resolution. I've also found coaching to be a really great opportunity to stay creative and be able to share the lessons that I've learned so far. Through Holistic Happiness Coaching, my mission is to be able to share the lessons that I've learned with people, start a conversation, and help people be true to themselves as well as the path they're meant to take. By all means, I know this doesn't make me an expert on life or anything like that. I mean, tons of people go to college, tons of people go on backpacking trips, and tons of people work in the restaurant industry. But I will say that I refuse to accept the idea that we have to show up to a job every day that isn't bringing us any enjoyment or fulfillment in life and leads us to crying to our friends after work. I also refuse to accept the idea that it's luck that allows us to do the things we actually want to do in life. I'm committed to continuous learning and bringing that knowledge forth in an accessible manner, and I'd love to hear what you think. So thanks so much for wanting to learn a little bit more about me, and I hope to connect in the future. But for now, happy growing and best wishes. Talk soon.